Of course, Stardew isn't captured. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Hello, Goosty. Hello, Rosie.
Wow.
Christmas
Grandma.
It's Christmas. Happy Christmas.
in July. Wait, no, in June.
Grandma pride. Gosh dang it, I keep getting algae.
Okay. Yeah, hi, Iris. Welcome on in, friend. I hope you are doing well. It's great to see you. All right, let's pause the tunes.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Is this the place to get trash?
I got like 6 pieces
Alrighty.
so far. So
What the heck? All I've gotten was algae.
Oh no. We must fish for trash.
Recycle.
Yeah. I have 7 so far.
Hey, I finally have one.
Nice. All right, let me go fishing. Yeah, I hope
The heck,
everyone's
Rosie?
having a great night. It's great to see y'all. Welcome on in.
Oh.
Rosie's getting so many pieces of trash. What the heck?
Oh my god. Oh, I got one.
I've only got
At least my bad luck is used for something.
No. You've gotten like 6 pieces. I've only gotten 2 while I've been down here. Catching up. Gotta beat the high score.
Do it. You got this.
I'm the queen of trash. I'm the trash woman. I speak for the trash. No, I got a fish! It was too freaking quick, too!
No.
How dare fish? How dare fish?
Oh, we got enough.
What the heck?
Also, we need to put it in the like center behind the train station, or beside the train station, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. We have
Now
to
we
do
gotta
that
run
tonight,
fast because
or
it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
we have to do it tonight?
I don't think
No.
we have to.
Oh.
Because, like, we got 6 days, but
may
as well.
Okay.
Yeah. We were at the cave,
I don't
so
know
we
if
were
I'll
like
make
really
it.
close.
Okay, yeah, I won't make it tonight.
Okay.
Awesome.
We just need 3 more trash to be put in the thing.
Yay.
Yippee!
I saw a possum.
Possum.
A baby.
Wow. Wowdy Dano. Welcome on in. Worm.
You want to see this really cute possum plushie?
Yes.
That's someone I follow has made.
Absolutely.
I'll show it to you once I'm in the bed, but...
Okay.
Okay.
It's so cute. I pre-ordered it, and I am so happy.
Oh, I love possums.
They're so cute.
Oh, thank you for shouting out Rosie and Goosty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to hurry.
Gamers.
You can do it, Rosie. Kitty.
Oh, hi. Rosie,
I am stealing your bed.
Rosie in my house. This is fun.
Okay, now I look it up.
This is fun.
Oh. Good job, Goosty.
Yay, Goose!
Yay! If only I was that rich right now.
Oh, mood.
Okay, where is it?
Good morning.
There
You
they
look
are.
very winterish.
In my metal hat. My dwarf hat or whatever.
I didn't even think it was metal. I thought it was like some kind of like leather.
Oh, fair.
Alright, I put it in the chat. Not your chat, but Stardew chat.
Let me take a peek. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I also have a little pocket where the heart is, and you can get one of the tiny plushies and put them in there.
Excellent.
Oh,
I love
It's
that.
so cute. I did too. I got them ASAP.
Trash in the recycling bin behind the train platform. Okay.
yes.
We have a lizard.
Lizard!
What do we call
Lizard.
them?
First thing I thought of is like Pascal from Tangled.
Oh,
that's a cute name.
is it Pascal?
I think so.
Pascal. Baby.
Oh,
Tomorrow is Christmas. Which
just a
makes
little
sense because
guy.
it's almost the 25th.
Just a little guy.
They don't really change sizes when they grow anyway, too, do they? I think they just stay the same size.
We'll find out.
No, they're big.
Big baby.
Brooms.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing that the person I need to give things to is Emily.
Nice.
I almost forgot. We're gonna get married the first day of spring.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I think it is. Yay!
Yay! Money! Not that much money, but it's fine.
At least we made Linus happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't we also get like some kind of like recipe out of it?
Maybe.
I
know he also
sure.
bathes in the water.
Yeah.
We know.
Do you think he would bathe in the winter?
I'm not sure. Because there's the showers at the spa thing.
Yeah. I wonder for the cutscene, though.
True.
The ice bucket challenge.
Yeah.
To the extreme.
Oh, wait.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I get a hat.
Excuse me.
Hell yeah.
Hat.
I look like an old sport.
Okay, what does Demetrius like? I need the Stardew Valley wiki.
I did too.
Save me, Stardew Valley wiki. Do I have any strawberries? Nar. What else does he like? You guys okay?
I'm trying to look for a good top to change to.
Oh.
I want to change how I look. The ghost is tired of red and blue. She wants a nice change of pace.
Fair.
Flannel? No, he need hash browns.
I have no silver apparently. Or what's it called?
Oh, no.
I don't remember. Where is the silver? Or iron, I mean. That's what I mean. I have like 9 iron.
You can
Oof.
use some for mine if you want.
Okay.
Trying to think. I'll get the pleated skirt. Do I have a poppy or a summer spangle? I need one.
Oh, this is the wrong.
Gooskin, a freaking redesign. If she can.
Boost redesign arc. Oh, gotcha.
Yee.
Boost.
Me. Hello.
You look very sporty.
Thank you.
Ooh,
It's cause my little sport hat.
I can't wait to see it.
Please tell me I have a flower somewhere. No, I don't have a single flower.
What flower?
I need a poppy or a summer spangle in order to get a pleated skirt. I think I might just have to wait until it's spring.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Actually, does poppy come out in the spring?
No, I think it's a summer thing.
Dang it!
Oh no.
Please let there be good trader luck.
I will
I
keep
might
an
be
eye
wrong
out.
though.
Nah, it probably is the same season. I'm just sad about it.
Hold on, let me check. I have the wiki up, I might as well check. Poppy. Yes, it's a summer thing.
Dang it!
The summer spangle,
No.
which I'm assuming it's summer. Wait, why
Yeah.
else? Summer spangle.
It's in the winter.
The winter flower.
Yeah, they're both summer.
Yeah.
Sad. I'm so sorry,
Please.
Goosty.
Please, trader lady, please have one of those flowers.
I'm sure it'll happen eventually. It seems like they always have flowers.
My fingers are crossed.
Yes.
There you go. Also, I got a custom crystallarium, and I have no idea what to put in it.
Ooh. I usually put diamonds in them.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check if I have a diamond then.
If you don't, I probably have one.
Okay.
Oh. So EP today.
Yeah, it feels very comfy though. Like the vibe right now.
Yeah, I'm cozy.
I'm just waiting for it to get chaotic.
Oh
Aw.
no.
As in, like, good chaotic.
We're gonna go explode Clint's house again.
Hell yeah. Dan Lewis.
Yeah.
I am
You're
so
next.
happy. I am so happy with the clip that I made of that. I am so happy with it.
It's so good. I love it. It's so funny.
Just like the intense music and then it's stopping just like makes my whole mood like it's great.
I love your clips. They're
Good.
so good.
Yes.
Thank you.
I've been trying to make more clips.
I need to do the same.
That's all
really
I got.
bad.
Yeah. I always like forget to.
Mood. Big mood.
I don't have any diamonds, so I'm gonna steal your diamond if you have one.
Hey.
I have a stream deck and I have a button on it that makes a clip, so I find that easy. Or
Really?
it makes it helpful. Or yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So like if
Didn't know
something
that.
funny happens, just hit the button and yeah.
Man, I have mine, but I'm waiting to set it up.
That's fair. I love mine. It changed my life.
It sounds so useful. I really want to go ahead and break it out, but I only got it for one purpose.
Oh
And that
yeah,
was it. Mm-hmm.
fair.
One day, my sweet.
Which one did you get? Like, how many buttons are on it?
I think there's 3 rows. That's all I really
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I have the same one, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it. I am struggling with this fish right now.
Mood.
Rosie will get a Steam Deck eventually.
Do it, Rosie. Do it. Add it to your throne list.
Yes.
Everyone in chat, go fund Rosie's Steam Deck stream, whatever.
It's close enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
I always get the 2 confused.
Yeah.
Like, we know the product differences, I just get the names mixed up.
Yeah. Stream
It's
decks are
because of the
big.
R.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no other difference.
Exactly. Can you just, like, get multiple of the same Steam Deck? Or would a
Yeah.
computer recognize it as the same thing?
I'm pretty sure you can get multiple. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, but Iris
I only
says
say
they should recognize separately.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Oh, let me see Goosty's
hello.
new look. Ooh, very nice.
A
I
fashion
love the
show.
hat.
Click, click, click. Those are cameras.
Click, click, click.
But yeah, I remember looking at the Stream Decks, and like the bigger they are, they're just so much more expensive. If you
Yeah.
could just like get multiple and have them do separate things still, I feel like it would just be worth it to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like
Considering how a business works, I feel like if it only like recognizes one, I feel like it wouldn't be that profitable.
yeah. You could just get like a little tower thing for your desk.
Mm-hmm.
Have one tower do like maybe VTube Studio or whatever you use for tracking, and then another for your streams.
Mm-hmm.
It's also helpful.
And now I want to do that, but just get the tower.
Do it.
I love desk organization.
Oh, me too. I wish I had a bigger desk.
Mood.
Yeah, same.
I keep seeing TikToks pop up with different organization stuff.
Santa.
I'm just like, gosh dang it.
Santa.
I know
Santa.
him.
Yeah, I love organization stuff. It's great.
I can't help but envy it, because like I want to do the same thing, but my room is already so organized as it could be. It being so small, there's nothing else I could do. It makes me sad.
Oh, fiber seeds.
Yeah, I get that, Goosty.
One day.
One day.
One day.
Alright, Emily is getting a jade.
Where is my pudding? That we worked so hard on. Oh, there it is. It was a team effort.
Yay!
Yippee!
Now you tell her it was from all of us so we can all get the hard events. Hee hee.
I wish we could do that. That would be great. Credit where people are credited.
Oh dang, there are a lot of fruit in here.
Oh, the cave?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fruit.
do we need any of that fruit?
That's funny,
Do we need
Iris.
fruit in general?
No.
I like to cook with it.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, there isn't anything.
Yeah.
The only, like, real food stuff we need is, a truffle,
Mm.
Ooh.
a green bean, and then, like, 5 gold parsnip, 5 gold melon, or 5 gold pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which I assume is going to be the hardest thing.
Yeah. I mean, it won't be so hard this time around, because I think after 1 year, your chances get greatly increased.
Oh, okay, good.
Whether that's because of level upgrades or just something in the game, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
see.
I don't know either.
Let us
Man.
in.
Oh, there we go.
Hold on, I'm coming. I was milking the cow.
All good.
That was priority. Humans are less priority.
True. I love the
Kylie.
music.
Hey, would you like bread for like 2,500
Oh
gold?
my god. That's so much money.
Wait, what's for sale?
Bread for 2,500 gold.
Why?
Oh
Pierre.
my god.
I vote that we blow up his house next.
Okay,
Yeah, I vote that too.
I'm down.
I'm taking this wallpaper though. Yeah, that's all I'm taking from you, Pierre.
I don't even remember who my person was.
Yours is Jazz, I think.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Because she wants the plum pudding.
She picky.
Very picky. I mean, why can't she just take, like, a doll? Just get her a Barbie.
Yeah, real. You were a child.
Actually, now that you say that, didn't the wiki say she likes strange dolls?
She does. I don't know if she loves it, though. I think she just likes it.
Oh,
Dano says ancient doll.
ancient doll.
Guess you have so much to freaking say. Why?
Ah, a cheese. Thanks.
What kind of
s-
cheese is the question?
I just gave him a gold star cheese. He
Oh
says,
no!
ah, a cheese.
Who was
Thanks,
it for?
Demetrius.
He doesn't like cheese?
He said thanks.
Did he look disappointed?
Oh, I'm getting my gift. Oh, it's from Willy.
I got mine from Evelyn.
Oh,
I love you, old lady. Old lady.
what did you get me, Willy?
I got cookies.
Ooh, a fishing hook.
Hey! I love cookies.
Is less a correction, more of a I thought it would be funny for Jazz to play with an ancient doll. Oh, I got you, Dano. That would be funny. You got cookies?
Just running like all around my screen. I'm getting my gift. Cake though.
Is the wizard here?
Hi, Matcha.
Where are you?
I'm in the cutscene.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
I got cake. It was great. I
Aw.
can give it to Emily and she'll love it, so I'm happy about that.
Oi! Oi!
No, sorry, not Emily, Haley.
Oi! Oi!
No, I mixed up the names. I'm so sorry.
I know what I thought. I'm just about to marry her.
No, no, I wasn't going to.
Rosie the
I meant
homewrecker.
Haley.
I think that's literally everything in this, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I can't find anything.
Demetrius gave the same reaction I got from Vincent for giving him his beloved grapes.
Yeah, everyone has the same reaction, I think.
That's so funny.
Maybe.
It would be so
Interesting.
funny. It would
Mhm.
be so funny if you gave them like a really disliked gift and it's like, how dare you give me this for Christmas?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you can if you give them, like, trash.
That would be awesome.
And I love to
You know-
give, what's his name, that? Clint.
Next year,
Yeah.
if Pierre is my someone I give a present to, I know what I'm giving.
Hell yeah.
Perfect. Alright, what else is there to do here? Is that it?
I don't think there is anything.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Wait,
Price
I want a
Wizards.
candy cane. I want a candy cane so bad. Do you have candy canes?
Candy cane.
Dare you? Okay.
No.
I want
You don't have
candy
candy
canes.
canes?
Don't have candy canes.
No!
This is so sad.
I'm so surprised by that.
Yeah, because it's literally Christmas.
No candy
I got-
canes.
I got the mistletoe wallpaper. Now I wish I got 3 of them so I could put it all around my house.
Oh,
It's one of the few kinds I like.
candy
I-
caneless? No bitches?
What am I gonna do with this mafia roll?
Ooh, yummy.
Ugh, sushi. Ugh.
Not a sushi fan?
Mm-mm.
That's fair. I love
My
sushi.
brother likes it. I don't.
I've always wanted to try it, but I never get the chance to.
Really? Interesting.
Or actually, there was one time that I was offered to, but I declined. I was literally waiting for my math class in college, and there was a person sitting next to me with sushi. She was like, I'm done eating this. Do you want the rest of it? I thought about it for a minute. I was like, it's from the college store, so I don't think it's that good.
Yeah.
So I said no.
Yeah.
Fair.
I kind of regret it, though, for the sake of the experience. An albacore? Guys!
Everyone just hates us.
They really do.
Yeah. Oof.
Hey, can you get this really hard fish that's about to expire in these next few days? Thanks.
Man.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Sushi from a local frozen food place? That sounds wild. I would not trust that.
From a frozen food place. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Take it.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I forget if it said my pickaxe was ready. Oh god.
Oh no.
When does an albacore come out?
Thank you.
6 to 11. Meatloaf. Hey, yo.
Meatloaf.
Man, it's been forever since I had meatloaf.
Ooh, nice.
Oh no, wait, the trader's here. I can't fish.
Oh,
Trader.
Here, I'm coming for you.
I need a poppy or a spangle.
I need a green bean because it bothers me.
And that, yeah. We need
It
lots
really
of things,
bothers me.
lady.
let us in. Let us in.
Why didn't I just drink one of my coffees? I forgot I had one. Lady. I saw cactus and pomegranate, and in my mind, it combined it. I thought I said pregnant.
Oh.
My
Okay.
mind is mysterious in many ways. Oh, you have hash browns.
Ooh.
What did I need hash browns for?
I want hash browns.
I want hash browns.
It is for a flannel. Give me that hash brown.
Oh, today's Clint's birthday. That's nice.
Fuck him.
Yeah, not getting him anything.
Where's the omelet shirt? That's an omelet shirt. Do you do anything for Clay? Yes, grommet.
Oh, the fish.
Ooh, a sailor
Oh,
shirt.
nice. I got the albacore.
Hey!
No worries, Doodle Dude. Thanks for stopping on in.
Hi, Doodle.
I appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it is what it is. No worries.
But I love how when you read a book, your friendship becomes stronger.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
That makes sense.
Nerd. You're the schnerd.
Damn.
I'm gonna put you in the microwave. Microwave special on Matcha's channel.
Microwave. Beep. Beep. Beep.
Man, I need to make myself a microwave asset to replace my hamster ball.
Ah! Oh, hey, the bonk works. It wasn't working before.
Wait, place ball.
Finally, it works.
Finally. I was having this issue where it would work when I wasn't streaming, and then when I
Oh.
started stream, it wouldn't work.
It just resents
It,
you.
it was so annoying. But now it's working.
Yay! It no longer resents you. And then just wait, it just stops working again.
No! Alrighty.
Please tell me a piece of wool will be enough for this, Emily. Please. I wish to change shirts so bad.
Hello.
Hello. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Emily. Pretty. I love you, Emily. Let me smooch. I
Aw.
can't smooch.
No! That's rude.
This is a tragedy. No, it doesn't count. Ah.
No.
How do we get the spinny thing for fabric? How do we? How?
¿Quieres?
Blue?
Is it Loom?
I will do a
Loom.
hydrate, thank you.
Loom. Yeah. Loom. Ow.
Loom.
I get loom.
Thank you for the
Just gonna
hydrate.
say,
Hydrating with Gatorade.
yo.
Eh.
Oh, that's why I don't have a good farming level. No! I literally need one more in order to get the recipe to make a loom.
Oh no.
Oh. Wait, what level?
7.
Ah. Yeah, I'm probably not even close to there. Hold on. Let me. Yeah, I'm 5.
Let it turn to spring already!
Oof.
Never thought in my life I would want it to be spring so bad. Until this game.
Oh yeah? What's your favorite season? Is it autumn?
Yee.
Yeah. Good taste.
Fall is the best.
True.
Do we all like autumn here? Is that all our
Yes.
favorite season?
Yes.
Autumn lovers rise up.
Hell yeah. I remember when I was making examples for the Stardew thing. Like, both of you answered fall. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that art so much. Thank you again, Goosty.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a lot of fun to make.
We got a autumn enjoyer and a winter enjoyer in the chat.
Heck yeah.
Very nice.
If fall did not exist, I would choose winter next.
Same.
I'm torn between winter and spring.
Don't blame me for spring.
Yeah.
'Cause
Spring has its perks.
I'm in Canada, so winter is kind of scary here.
Oh, yeah.
Can we all agree though summer sucks?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Good. Jury adjourned. I don't know
I
if
just-
that's the right term, but
That's fine.
Close enough.
I don't know if I like spring because I get like really bad allergies.
I
Oh,
did too.
that's totally
Yeah.
fair. I live in Texas. The cold is a commodity. Yeah, I can imagine. You,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Summer bad, winter in Canada can be rough. Yeah. Spring is when my B-day, so it's your fave. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's probably why I'm also biased to fall then.
Oh yeah, your birthday?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, she's October.
Yee.
That's a good
When's
month.
yours again, Rosie?
February.
Okay. Why did I think it was May? I have no idea.
Mine's close to May, so maybe you were
Ooh,
thinking
maybe.
of me. I'm not sure. I'm an April bat.
April, baby.
Yes.
Why did I not know your birthday when I talked to you the most?
Oh, Dano's May. You were thinking of Dano.
Hey. Happy day, Dano. Please out record. I know I want winter to be over in the game, but I need this
Wow.
one thing.
Iris is December. Very nice. Cold.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Nice.
Gus, take your fish. Wait, it was Gus, right?
Yeah.
Gus! Omelet. Big omelet. Man, imagine having an omelet as big as a table.
Hmm.
I just got that cutscene with Gus having that omelet.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
How the fuck would you have that fit on a stove?
Big stove. I don't know. A pan.
You know
that-
those
Big pan.
You just eat it between two stoves.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know the term of it, but like in some places they have like those huge iron bowls or whatever, and they make stuff with that.
Like a
Oh,
big
yeah,
wok.
mhm.
Big block?
Wok?
A wok.
May-
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever heard the term of it, but I'm gonna agree with you and say yeah.
Okay.
I don't know my terminology when it comes to like kitchen stuff, but I know how to bake.
Apparently,
good.
a wok looks like this. Hold on, I'm gonna copy in chat.
Okay.
Not chat, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Shout out to woks.
Is a
I don't know. Woks is fun. It's such a fun word.
It's a great word.
How do you spell it? My brain is thinking of like a multitude of ways to spell it right now.
W-O-K.
W-O-K.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought at first it was like A-L-K-S.
Oaks.
Alks.
I'm sorry, it's funny to me.
The goose is a little dumb, okay?
I want something called Oaks now. That's all I want in life.
I'm gonna look it up and see if there's something called that.
Good luck.
I got the stock market.
Oh no! Not the stock market.
We got companies, automated lane keeping system. So many elks.
That's so weird.
It's probably thinking that you're saying stocks. With like an S at the beginning.
Maybe. No, I accidentally sold my herring. I was going to keep that for a shirt.
No.
Gosh dang it! It was going to be for a sailor shirt too. Or well, I can get it back. It could be any fish pretty much. But still, it makes me sad.
It's very sad. Oh,
Fish!
I got a fish.
I like how like a dried out fish was just like wobbling like a fish.
It's so ugly. This cat gave me an ugly ass fish.
No! Look, the fish has probably been out of the water for a while. You gotta understand.
Look, the fish is doing its best. Also, the cat is trying to do its best.
Exactly.
You're right. I'm sorry for being so judgmental. And yes, it is a lingcod. I'm gonna keep it because I think Willie likes them.
I'm just thinking of the cutscene now with like the SpongeBob. They
SpongeBob?
get tried out. They get dried out in the
Oh,
movie.
I thought you meant in
No.
Stardew. I'm like, SpongeBob is in this game? No way.
I wish.
We need a SpongeBob mod now. Stardew mod creators, if you're in this chat, make a SpongeBob mod.
Do it.
Sebastian can be Squidward.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a pretty good fish. Yeah, I think so, yeah. How much is it worth? Ah! Oh my goodness.
Cheer 100 I got a jet, but IEJOYED the time that I was here for. Oh hey look, someone left some bits lying around.
Aw. Thank you so much for the bits, Doodle Dude. I really appreciate it.
Yay.
Yeah, and thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I swear he is loaded with bits. I don't know where he gets these from.
Some people are just like that.
I know.
They're just like bit crazy.
It's so much. I
It's
wonder
wild.
where the heck he gets it from.
I used to have someone who would commission me for like a lot of art.
Mm-hmm.
They're like my sugar parent for a while.
Ayo.
No, it was great. I enjoyed working with them.
We love sugar parents
True.
very
Yeah.
much.
Glucose guardian. What am I doing?
Oh yeah, did you guys see those updates regarding the bits? Like, you can enlarge an emote, I think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've only seen it be used once in someone's chat so far, but I was
I
like,
have-
hmm.
I've
I
seen it
have
a couple
never
times.
seen it.
It's kind of like, you know how Discord stickers work? It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's kind of cool, honestly. Makes me
Yeah.
happy because I can
Well-
see it better with my blind eyes.
You can also do message effects, like make your message glow. And
Ooh,
Oh.
this other one just says on-screen celebration. That you pick an emote and then something happens. I don't really understand,
Ominous.
but
ooh, interesting.
Ominous party.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Twitch, I guess.
Thanks, Twitch. You're not helping. You're trying to get more money for yourself. I know it.
Yeah,
Give
exactly.
us more money. Give us a better cut. Dang it.
Dang it.
You know what else happened recently?
Hmm?
What?
I was gonna say Hollow Advent. It's not Advent.
Justice.
Justice, right? Yeah, I was gonna say Promise. I was like, no, they've been around for 2 years.
Oh,
I really surprised about them. They came out.
Yeah. Me too. I felt like it was like really sudden.
Mm-hmm. Especially after like a quarter report from them saying like they're not gonna hire any more talents. I was like, oh, okay. Cool. with
Oh,
this.
yeah.
And
it
then
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want an Indonesian generation of Hollow Stars though, dang it. Give
I know
it
how much you
to-
like Hollow Stars.
Look, I just want more love for the boys.
It's okay. I like Haka. That's enough for me.
Yeah, Haka.
okay. No.
I know, you don't know much about it. It's
No
very
idea
much
what we're talking
No.
about.
I don't mind. It's just like I'm glad y'all are happy. I don't know what's
I don't
going
know.
on, but
We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
oh boy.
Under
We
room.
just got a letter. I wonder where it's from.
It's from Clint saying, "Get the fuck out of town." It's a threat.
I
Brutal.
want that animated now. I need that animated.
Meet me behind Gus's at 12.
We're gonna throw hands.
Exactly.
Oh, I've been gooped.
No.
Watch your back, Goose. One of these
Don't you
days.
worry. I may be the goose, but I'm a heckin' strong goose.
It's true.
It's true.
Just like it's true. Please give me an exit. I just want to get more gold.
I'm sad that there's no more Hollow JP. I'm sad about that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What was it? Hollow X was the last one?
Hollows, yeah.
Yeah.
I like them though. I like Giori a lot.
Yeah.
Ella Plus does her thing.
Yeah.
That's mean. I mean, she's like a really good dancer.
Choreography.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you worry, Rosie, we understand.
I don't mean to be mean. It's just like I don't watch her all that much. Ever since
Cat
like
pat.
the ghost incident.
The what?
There was a ghost incident. I don't know how to explain it.
A
They
ghost
just stopped
incident?
screaming. Apparently, like, there was, like... When they first debuted, I think, there was, like, this, like, ghost incident thing where they just stopped streaming for a bit because they, like, thought like, it was, like, a ghost or something. I don't know.
What the hell?
Ooh, spooky.
It was Goosty.
Yes. I'm sorry, I was too excited. I had to go see them myself. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
Goose couldn't keep in her inner fangirl.
Exactly. Look, it was a different time, a different goo. Whenever she didn't think about trying VTubing herself, she was heckin' excited.
Ooh, iridium? Oh,
Iridium.
aquamarine.
No, please. Matcha,
Hi,
call off your brethren. Please.
the bats.
Help me.
Oh, excuse me.
They're coming for me. Please, I just want gold. Oh, hey, I got a farm totem.
Farm totem. Nice.
So many slimes. So many slimes. Brethren, please. We're the same being. Please. Spare me.
Spare her. Spare the goose.
I just want pass. I just want gold. Please. Oh god. No.
Oh,
No.
no. Uh-oh. No!
No!
Like gangs up
F.
on me.
F's in the
Linus,
chat.
give me the bad news. No, my gold.
No!
I did all of that for nothing.
No, I'm so sorry.
This is why I can't have nice things. I need Emily to kiss my boo-boos now. Emily. Wife.
Save me, Emily.
Does anyone want a cudgel?
Hmm?
It's a level 6 club. I have 2 of them. I don't know why I have 2 of them.
I'll give it a shot, sure. Where are you?
In my house.
Okie dokie. Hello.
Oh, I can't hand it to you like this. There you
Thank you. It's a decent club.
It was a sneak attack all along.
No!
Look, the slimes brought me into their little club. I have to do their bidding now.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, my head is killing me.
Oh.
We got like kind of a storm rolling in and my head hurts when it gets stormy.
Oh. I'm sorry.
That's alright. Rosie, how are you doing?
What?
How's he doing?
Yeah.
Good. Sorry. Dissociation.
All good.
Head pat.
Thank you.
Gooby Mama kind of has the same thing, but with her knees.
Oh yeah.
Different parts of the body is very interesting when it comes to weather.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
I shall give a fact for the day. Did you know chiropractors, that thing?
Hmm.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It's not the greatest thing to do
Yeah.
because there is nothing to really back it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I discovered that today.
Yeah, it sucks. Fuck
Yeah, yeah.
chiropractors. All my homies hate chiropractors.
Everything could go perfectly fine, or arteries will stop working and you can die.
Awesome.
Love that.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Insert the little rainbow. I never knew that until I watched a video about that today. I was like, really?
Yeah, it's pretty
Like
crazy.
really interesting things.
Yeah. Or well, oh shit, we're almost out. Or we're out of hay.
Oh no.
Oh. I can buy some more. I'm fine with money.
Alright.
Okay.
But yeah, I watch a guy called Papa Meat. He is Meat Canyon though. And he did a video on that. I was like, okay, I guess I'll watch it. Regrets.
Sorry. I got a houseplant from digging up worms. That's fine.
Oh, lovely.
I got a house plant. Just digs it out of the ground.
Yeah.
What did you miss out on? I don't know. I don't know.
I got a houseplant from digging in the ground.
Yes. Oh,
And
worms.
chiropractic is bad.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that they did it on kids or like even babies.
Yeah, they do it
You
on.
know,
They can do it on animals too.
I
Yeah.
know. I saw that on the video today. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
Sad.
Weird. Yeah.
isn't today cart day?
What day?
Cart day.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah.
isn't really anything here though. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Someone may double check just to make sure, but
Oh, I can do that. I'm literally just waiting.
I go back to the mines, swing my pickaxe side to side.
Sunflower seeds. No, we don't need anything from here.
All right, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. Sometimes I feel like there's something that could be gotten, but I am not sure. The goose does not
Yeah.
trust herself.
That's.
That's fair.
I feel that
Yeah.
with myself.
Yeah. How much hay do we need to buy?
I think it's just however much. We have a duck, 2 chickens, and a dinosaur, and then a cow. So like
Get
6.
some.
5 animals.
Well, time to buy 900 of them.
Oh my god.
Mood, honestly.
All right, I bought 200.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you, Rosie.
Yep.
You are the backbone of the farm by keeping our animals fed.
True.
Get back here, you can't run from me.
Oh.
Where's the mill?
Next to the
I
chicken.
found it.
Yeah.
Thank you. We were almost very stocked, or like stocked all the way. We need like 40 more, but it's fine.
Hey, let's go. We don't have to worry for a
Yay.
little bit then.
Yippee!
Atlantis. I've never watched Atlantis.
It's a good movie.
I remember trying to, and then one other one. What was it called? It was like kind of the same style. I don't remember now.
Oh, you can. Metal box back room. Got it.
What?
Hold on. Hold on. You'll know what I'm talking about in a minute. I'm going to Ghost with duck mayonnaise.
Mayo. Treasure Planet. Yeah.
Oh, Treasure Planet was so good.
I've never watched that or Atlantis, and I feel bad.
Oh, they're both really good. Highly recommend.
I really do need to make myself watch it. I tried watching one of them, but it was like, you know those movies where you just like don't want to watch something, you don't want to watch something you've already watched.
Yeah,
It was one of those days.
totally get it.
One day I will watch it though. I promise. I promise you two. I promise everyone in Matcha's chat too.
Okay. We'll hold you to it.
If I do not, you could put me in a jar.
Oh, okay.
One day I will find matcha.
Find them.
Hehe.
Oh, I forgot that now that like it's updated, the map shows you where people are.
Yeah.
Wait, like the NPCs?
No, the players.
Oh. I was gonna be so sad for a second, 'cause, like, I don't
Oh.
see any NPCs.
Mine shows me the NPCs, but that must be mods.
Yeah.
I am concerned. Okay, I'm gonna skip this cutscene. Okay. I got the Linus cutscene when we got the trash or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Be bathing. Gotta do that whole alternative medicine thing.
Like chiropractors.
Yes. Ice cold baths.
Monster, what floor are you on?
63.
63.
Also, is it okay if we end after this day? My head is really
Yeah.
hurting.
Yee.
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's fine.
Okay. Oh, hi. Sorry.
Gotcha. Actually, wait, I don't know if I can actually show this on stream.
Oh?
Yeah.
What do you have, Rosie?
I want to show Goose real quick so she can decide.
Okay.
What floor are you on, Goose?
I'm on 107.
Okay, I'm coming for you.
I'm on 108 now.
I am
Oh,
coming
God,
for you.
Slimes.
Oops. I'm good. There's a Treasure Planet PC game. I gotta play that.
Is it a PC game?
Apparently it was.
I didn't even know I had a game.
Me neither.
Cool.
Where are the stairs?
It's luck-based. Luck-based.
Found the stairs.
Oh God, they're coming for me. Ah. Hello.
Would this be appropriate to show on stream?
Yes, it is good.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's just a friend. It's just a friend.
Okay.
It's our 4th player for the game.
Oh,
That's all you need to know.
I'm so excited.
You sound excited.
I'm so excited.
You just can't
That's
hide
better.
it. Oh god. Ah. These slimes will not die.
I'm like half health.
Do you want a purple mushroom?
I just got white allergy.
Here, take a mushroom.
Oh, thank you.
I have 2 breadsticks too.
Oh,
Yummy.
okay. I didn't want to like take your food.
Nah, you're good. No, babies.
Got it. Yay, stairs.
Hey.
Okay. Matcha.
I am in my house.
Alright, I'm coming.
Oh boy.
Run, Rosie, run.
Oh. Wow.
Oh.
That is the guy ever.
He's a friend.
I love him. I love
What do we name him?
Frederick.
Hello,
Sure.
Frederick.
He lives in my house.
Hell yeah.
You know what? We should put him in the empty house.
We should.
Give him his own house.
Wait, we have another house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, we do.
Can we place stuff in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just gonna put him like right in front of the door.
Our little friend. He's too scared to come out. That's okay.
Yeah.
Though.
He's a little bit shy.
He's
We'll
nervous.
put the fire on for him.
He's too scared to even plant the seeds.
Yeah.
There.
I love Frederick.
I love them.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Goodbye, Frederick.
Good night, Frederick. Oh.
Right.
Rosie said, no, Frederick.
Boo! Wait. I have the best idea.
Oh no.
Hold on. Which button is it? Print screen. Take a photo of the for the next thing.
Yeah! I'm rushing over.
Hold on. Okay. Oh wait. Why is it
Just
not?
waiting here.
There we go. Yay, we got it. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, Goose is here. Hold on. We need to... Okay, I got it now this time.
I'm
It's
behind you,
perfect.
Frederick.
Okay, we're good.
Yay!
Yippee.
The official 4th member.
Frederick. Amazing.
We love Frederick in this house.
I want to make a shirt with him on it.
Hell yeah.
The support club.
Yeah.
I know what I'm clipping this week.
Alrighty. You guys okay with ending here?
Yee.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's the first day of spring.
Oh. We can.
It is ready for us next time.
Yeah. It's perfect.
I can
Me first.
finally try to marry Emily. Ah,
Yes.
We can get the green bean.
yes! And the parsnips.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
perfect.
vanquish and conquer.
Alrighty. I'm going to kick you out. Oh, there we go. What's going on here? There we go. Okay. Just open Discord and there's a big picture of a walk. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you all had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you guys want to stick around while I raid someone, or should I let y'all go?
I'll probably go ahead and head off.
Okay.
I gotta do some things
Yeah.
really quick.
No worries. Thank you so much for playing.
Hey, thank you for having us.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What about you, Rosie?
Sure, I'll stick around. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me find someone to raid. Oh, there's a lot of people streaming.
Irish just being like fucking pink lemon.
Oh my god, Rosie said the fuck word.
It was really funny to me.
Rosie said the fuck word. I think I'm
I like how
gonna.
the first time I said fuck on the channel is your channel, not mine.
That's okay. Oh, my head really hurt. Okay.
Oh, go quickly.
I'm trying. My Twitch won't load. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna raid an animal channel. So no raid message today.
That's fair.
Yeah, thank you all so much for. Oh, thank you for the Hannibal, Iris. Oh, thank you for the raid information. Don't send a raid message though.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to bother the
Don't
ducks.
send ducks message.
Yeah, don't
There you
message the ducks. Don't send the raid message. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have a great day / night. I will see you on Friday for the next stream if I'm feeling well enough. And keep an eye out for a special announcement coming very soon. Eyebrow wiggle.
Eyes.
Eyes emoji. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. And bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.